Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. As always, a fun way to support the channel is by leaving a thumbs up, by leaving a like, by leaving a comment, or by subscribing if you have not already done so. For those of you who do not know, I now have an Instagram. People were asking me to make one for many years. I finally made one. This is the real one that's on the screen, so you don't have to go to the other ones because there's a lot of other ones. People keep telling me that there are many other. Long story short, I will never ever contact you for money. I will never contact you in exchange for information for anything. And if in case you were wondering or did not see already, my Instagram is basically going to be about daily crypto news and tons of memes because memes are basically my life, especially in the cryptocurrency space. Anyway. That's all that news. That's not really news. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. At the moment, the cryptocurrency market is down by, and I mean like legitimate, like anywhere from like 2 to 3.5%, maybe 4%. A lot of the news, there wasn't a lot of price news today, which I actually found quite interesting because I assumed that there would be tons more, especially as we've been gearing up for something pretty big. It says price analysis, Litecoin has a risk of more downsides below $160. Many coins, once again, are in the red, but it's like a very slight red. However, a lot of the news that I found around price-wise was basically talking about a correction, a market correction, prices dropping and stuff like that. It wasn't a real correction. We dropped by a little tiny bit after Muskie destroyed or decimated our market over the last couple of weeks. It says Ethereum corrects gains. Here's why a 100-day moving average is key to fresh increase. And this one says XRP slides beneath $1, but bulls lock eyes on $1.20. That's all the price news. Not even joking. It was very sparse. And if there was any, it was basically talking about how prices have fallen, but that also were falling because the other days go. So anyway, that's all the price news. And yeah, let's move on. In the biggest, most popularist news story of the day, it says PayPal's embrace of cryptocurrencies appears to be growing after the payments provider revealed that it will allow users to withdraw their digital assets to third-party wallets. The news, which was reported by Reuters on Wednesday, comes just 7 months after PayPal's first enabled crypto purchases on their platform. At the time, the decision was heralded as a major milestone in mainstream recognition of digital assets. The Wednesday announcement means PayPal users will be able to send their cryptocurrencies to other wallets instead of just holding it on PayPal or selling it into fiat currency for withdrawal. However, neither Reuters nor PayPal has specified when the crypto withdrawal feature will be supported. If it's anything like PayPal's decision to enable cryptocurrency purchases last autumn, the initial rollout of the third-party wallets could be gradual and location-based. This is the most popularist news of the day. The idea being that, and I'll give you like a little history of probably exactly why this is happening. First of all, PayPal's into cryptocurrencies because of money. That's basically the entire thing. They see that this is going to be and continue to be an even larger industry over the next couple of years. The second part, however, comes to the fact that people are able to, I think only North America has this feature so far. I don't think they've actually rolled it out to any other country. You're able to buy cryptocurrencies on their platform. I don't know which coins they have. I don't really care. Usually people just talk about them adding Bitcoin. Sure, why not? The issue is that when people were looking for the withdrawal button, it wasn't there. You couldn't take your coins off of the platform. This stems back from something that happened a couple of years ago and is still currently taking place on many of the most popular platforms out there for cryptocurrencies. It's basically the idea that there's no limit to the amount of money that you can put onto their platform to be able to buy cryptocurrencies. But when you try to take your money off, they go, no, you can't do that. And you can only have to, you're forced to swap into fiat. And then from that fiat, that's kind of how you get your money back. The idea being, now this is the original idea, not saying that PayPal has done this, I assume, whatever the case might be. The idea was that, why can't I take my crypto off of your platform? And the rumor was, for many other apps out there, was that, well, they're not actually you're not actually trading in or actually buying cryptocurrencies. You're buying a representation of a number on a screen that mimics what you actually have in your wallet. Basically saying, if you put $1,000 into BTC on a platform and they don't let you take it out, that company doesn't actually hold any Bitcoin. You are buying the idea that you have $1,000 in Bitcoin, and therefore you must cash out into cash in order to have it. So I guess the way of PayPal shutting down that entire conversation is basically saying, hey, we actually do have the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies that it says that everyone has on the actual platform. So I assume we're going to see a mass exodus of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies from their platform when they do finally allow people to be able to withdraw their coins. Here's the actual Reuters article right here. It says PayPal to allow users to withdraw cryptocurrencies to third-party wallets. Fantasticals. PayPal will let users send Bitcoin and other cryptos out of PayPal, and PayPal to add support for third-party Bitcoin wallet transfers. Cool. I actually like that they're doing this. I think it's necessary. I think that this would have become a major issue down the line if people were buying X amount of money into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price is a 40x, and people go, I want to keep my Bitcoin. And they tried to take it off. They couldn't take it off. And the only way to get their money back was to cash back into the US dollar or any other currency, which would have then caused a taxable event. And most people don't want that. So yeah, good job, PayPal. I hope this works out for you. I'm sure it definitely will. But yeah, most popular news story of the day. And let's moving on. Actually, no, but this ties also directly into it as well. And I thought the timing of it was quite peculiar. Robinhood has apparently 6 million new users on their platform, yada yada. It says Robinhood users may learn that it is far more they can do with their crypto. Also, they were talking with and I scrolled down on this article because the beginning of the article was just nonsensical. They were talking about China and Elon Musk and all this other stuff, and I'm like, what does any of that have to do with the actual title of the article? So they're talking with something person, and their last name is Brown. It says Brown's next task as COO is to prevent customers from having wandering eyes from going to another platform. To keep them loyal, she plans to add crypto transfers off Robinhood to external wallets. That's a feature that has been widely requested, including from Mark Cuban, who has said Robinhood's growth is being hampered by not letting people send their Dogecoin off the app. So the news being, Robinhood is now also getting into the letting you control your own cryptocurrency game, because this was an issue that we had sometime last year. And I think even the beginning of this year, whenever the entire Wall Street bets fiasco thing was going on, people were trying to, people were buying Dogecoin on these platforms, and then they were trying to take it off, and they were like, whoopsie, you can't take it off. And the speculation was that these apps did not actually have the crypto. You were just, playing around with numbers on a screen, and then you had to cash out in US dollars. So expect the news that we've had before many other times is that tons of cryptocurrency is being taken off of cryptocurrency exchanges over the last couple of months. People want more custody, people want more control, whatever the actual case might be. And I assume we're going to see a huge amount of coins leaving these platforms, because a lot of them really aren't as trusted as they think they are. A lot of people kind of want to, a very easy way to be able to buy, but they also want to be able to hold their coins themselves. So anyway, that's the PayPal and Robinhood soon allowing people to be able to take their crypto off of their website news. And yeah, let's move on. Also in big speculatory, is speculatory a word? It sounds like a word, speculatory. Anyway, news. It says Apple, that is the company, not the edible thing, has posted a job opening for a business development manager to head its alternative payments partnership program, who is also versed in cryptocurrency and blockchain tech. The company has maintained a strict payment system over the years, and crypto has never been an acceptable form of payment in its app store, which I thought was really stupid from the get-go. However, the listing posted on the website is indicative of such a direction, given the attention cryptocurrencies have been garnering in 2021. It says the Apple Wallet Payment and Commerce WPC team is seeking an experienced business development manager to lead alternative payment partnerships. The listing reads, we are looking for proven professional and global alternative. I don't have to read this crap. The point is, Apple's looking to hire someone blockchainy, block techie in some sort of way. This has led a lot of people to speculate that Apple is getting ready to make a major move into the cryptocurrency space. Here's the actual job posting right here for those of you who are, I like to show you the things that actually, that we're reading about, where you can submit your CV to them and show them, hey, look at what I've done and doing. The major speculation is that Apple is getting ready to announce at some point, potentially this year. This is also, first of all, we had this news around February as well, where we had news that Amazon allegedly was thinking of moving into cryptocurrencies as well. I'm certain at this point, just based off of actual logic and just money, they're probably all preparing to enter the cryptocurrency space. It's just a matter of time and how they actually want to do it. We've had rumors before that these companies are going to be creating their own coins. I think that would be absolutely ridiculous if they started doing that, but we all know that they're going to do it. Like, I don't foresee a future where Amazon and Apple don't try to have their own coin in some sort of way, because you have to try and control and centralize the market. This is how mega companies end up working. But I assume relatively soon we will see these things as payment options. I assume, once again, Apple and Amazon probably are aware that if Tesla can announce that they're accepting it for a little automobile, if Apple says we accept Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP or Litecoin or whatever other coin you decide to fill in the blank with, for every product that we have, Bitcoin's price is going to rise quite dramatically. I think Apple is the largest company that we currently have on the planet. I think that's what it is. So if they announce it, everyone's going to really get into it. Everyone's going to, oh my gosh, I should have gotten Bitcoin before. Apple's into it. Let me buy it right now. The price will rise. So usually in situations like this, I kind of go, they're making sure to try to keep it hush-hush so that they can accumulate as well. Because the last thing you want is to go, Apple's going to allow you to buy every single thing in our store with Bitcoin, but then Apple themselves holds no Bitcoin. Well, then they're missing out on any potential price increase. The same exact thing with Amazon and every other company out there. This is why we heard that Tesla purchased Bitcoin after they purchased it, and not them saying, hey, we plan on purchasing large amounts of Bitcoin. You go buy it right now so that we have to buy it at a higher price. See how that doesn't really work? So this is very popular. Speculating. I think it would be incredibly nonsensical if Apple and Amazon were not planning on getting into crypto in some sort of way, but of course they are. So anyway, that's the Apple news all over the place. Everyone's like, is Apple going to Apple? I can't believe Apple's happening. Anyway, that's the Apple news. Exciting? I don't know. Of course they're getting into it. Everyone else is in it. Anyway, that's the Apple news. Let's move on. Also in mega, super crazy, ultra mega popular news, the crypto analyst, best known for his pioneering of the use of the stock to flow model, is predicting Bitcoin's trajectory unveils... What? In predicting Bitcoin's trajectory unveils that he's... Okay. So the news is that Plan B, for those of you who do not know who Plan B is, you should know who Plan B is. He's like one of the... Anyway, Plan B is this guy who basically, about a year and some change ago, 2 years ago, unveiled a model that basically said where Bitcoin's price was going to go. He had the model for a while. He announced to all of us that he has been in discussions with, if I remember correctly, like bankers and all these other things to basically explain to them why Bitcoin has value. It has to do with supply and demand, how much is created, how much is hoarded, how much people are buying at the same exact time as the issuance rate and creation of it continues to decrease, and that's kind of the entire idea of it. And a huge amount of the discussion right now that people seem to be having, and I'm not really sure as to why this is taking place, is when do I sell my Bitcoin? And it's not a generalized like, oh, is Bitcoin going to drop in price? Therefore, should I sell my coins? It's more of a, at what price point will Bitcoin never recover from? Let's say, for example, people for some reason think that Bitcoin will hit $500,000. This is just a random number. That Bitcoin will hit $500,000 fall down and will seemingly never, ever recover from that. These are a lot of very new people in the cryptocurrency space. So the news being that Plan B tweeted and told people that he plans on not selling until he expects Bitcoin to go over $1 million. And that's the point, I guess, when he would feel comfortable using his Bitcoin as a means of payment or something like that. And a lot of people are like, oh, I can't believe it. He thinks it's going to go over $1 million. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, this guy believes that Bitcoin is going to be like in the tens of 30s of 40s of millions of dollars. When you look at his chart beyond the year 2032. So the news is a lot of people are like, what? He thinks it's going to go higher. And yeah, Plan B and many other people, why do you think so many people are getting into the space? They're not expecting Bitcoin to hit 100K and go, ooh, that was some good money we made. Let's go do something else. No, they're expecting Bitcoin to hit millions of dollars because it's a very scarce asset. Regardless of what any price dips you might have seen might mean. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Plan B news. For those of you who are not looking at the screen, I guess I'll read this part out just so you can kind of get it. He said, I am less interested in 100K to 288K, but focused on the 2024 halving and beyond. I don't care about volatility. Asymmetric return is 0 versus 1 million. He basically said it somewhere around here. Bitcoin's either going to 0 or it's going to 1 million. This is a very popular mantra. I don't know if that's, can you say the word mantra there? I'm going to say mantra. Basically, this is either going to be a failed experiment or everyone who got into Bitcoin early is going to be incredibly wealthy. The 0.01 BTC kind of argument. Anyway, that's the Plan B news. And there's a chart here and it just kind of looks a little crazy. I wish it was more explained. It's just more like it has months and then millions and then dollars. All right, that's the Plan B news. And let's move on. Next up in our daily I'm rich, I didn't like Bitcoin, and now I'm absolutely obsessed with it news. Former crypto skeptic Carl Icahn, I assume that's how you say Lechan, the founder of Lechan Enterprises, told Bloomberg he's set to enter the crypto market in a big way, teasing an investment of around $1.5 billion. Icahn is an investor and former advisor to the Trump administration who has a net worth of $15.6 billion. Good for him. In 2018, Icahn told CNBC that crypto is ridiculous and added, maybe I'm too old for them, but I wouldn't touch the stuff. But speaking on the 26th of May, Icahn explained he's now considering a large investment and that entering the market in such a manner would not be to buy a few coins or something. He said, and I quote, I mean, a big way for us would be $1 billion, $1.5 billion. I'm not going to say exactly. This is the 38,000th rich person who has, I can't say that on camera, who has talked ill of us. If I promise you, I'm going to try and make a video one day where I can just kind of say things, but it's not possible. Algorithm, all that other stuff. If you did not know how YouTube works, yes, that's how it works. The algorithm picks up stuff and you get in trouble for saying stuff. So, long story short, every single person, and I know we have this discussion at least 5 times a week, at least, who said something negative about the cryptocurrency space is now getting into it. I read an article no more than 2 or 3 days ago. It was discussing the drop that we just recently had. You know the drop, the one that we all just went through. Basically explaining that this was actually great, air quotes, for the cryptocurrency space, because what these dips actually do and appear to be indicative of in some sort of way is the strength of our market. Now I'll explain. A lot of these billionaires, and we've read articles about this before, but just to kind of elaborate on it, the idea is that these people have been saying that cryptocurrencies Bitcoin, we're going to crash for a very long time. There's no real longevity in the price. Everything's going to collapse, and they've all predicted at one point or another that Bitcoin's price is going to go down to zero. Whenever we have these major run-ups and then these huge fall downs, and we actually end up finding a level of support means that there's actually support in the market. Surprise! That's kind of how it works. So every single time that we have any type of huge run-up and slam back down, but we get caught, and they see that there are huge buying walls the moment we hit a certain number and everyone's willing to buy at this certain area, and Bitcoin's price ends up going back up, it shows that our market has legs, if you will. It shows that our market, it will continue to move forward, because there are even websites that have predicted the end and demise of Bitcoin hundreds of times, but it's never happened, and it's probably not going to happen. One of the major metrics for Bitcoin has been every 24-hour period that Bitcoin stays around increases the not the network effect, I forgot the exact term for it, basically the strength of our market. Every day that we stay around and stay around longer, and the more money that we transact without having any downtime, having any so-and-so, only shows the continued strength of Bitcoin. So I'd like to believe that these people get into Bitcoin because they go, wow, that's actually a very strong system. There's so many people, network effect, this could be something really big, decentralization, all these other things. I would like to believe that's what it is. But a large amount of what it actually is that they figure out that they can, and I'm not going to say the word manipulation, but it's a market that they can profit from quite heavily, especially if you have a certain amount of money in the space. That's a nice way of saying it. So while I would like to believe that they are all for this, equal footing future and, helping out those who are less fortunate, it comes down to that fact that, we're thinking of putting $1.5 billion into it to secure our position. Because if Bitcoin's at, 40K right now, and Bitcoin goes to 500,000, well, gosh darn it, we've more than 10x'd our money. If Bitcoin goes to 10 million, well, we are close to becoming trillionaires. Anyway, so very popular news all over the place. Here's the actual Bloomberg article. It says Carl Chan says he may get into cryptocurrencies in a big way. Get into crypto in a relatively big way. And getting crypto in a big way. And he's looking pensively sideways as he thinks about all the money he's going to make as he gets into Bitcoin. So, yeah. Every single day, if it's not a rich person, it's an entire bank who's talking about getting into crypto. That's why these movements in the price of our market don't. I mean, no. It's not that the price movements don't make any sense. They actually make complete sense when you think about what's being done to keep prices down so that people like said person on the screen can put in $1.5 billion. You didn't believe in it before. If it hits 60,000, well, you know what? It's definitely going to be around for a while, but let's make sure we lower the price so that I can get twice as much as I would have gotten before. Anyway, that's rich guy getting into Bitcoin news. And let's move on. Next up, Bank Dhofar, the second largest bank in the Sultanate of Oman, has teamed up with Ripple and their RippleNet network. As per a release today, the move enables users of the mobile banking app to send transactions to India. As they said, as the first bank in the Sultanate of Oman to join our global payments network, RippleNet Bank Dhofar will connect with leading Indian private sector bank Indusind Bank to drive real-time payments into India. Here's a tweet for it right here. Don't have to really read anymore. They basically kind of pat themselves in the back and they go, yeah, we can send money because we're, blockchain. Ripple recently partnered with the Central Bank of Egypt. They've partnered with many banks in the Middle East. We had rumors in 2018 that they had partnered with every bank in India, regardless of the nonsensical news that India's planning on banning cryptocurrencies because they know gosh darn well that they're not. So it's interesting to see Ripple news popping back into the news because it was a good 8-month period where we had almost none of it. But now they're there basically every single day. Let's see where the price of XRP goes. I assume this is going to build up some type of a momentum. I've assumed for a while, whenever we keep getting all these news that all these banks are getting into it, that they're probably also buying XRP just because, logic. Anyway, that's the Ripple news. Good for them. I assume there's other deals also happening. I'm still relatively shocked that they have not announced they're leaving the US at this point, because everyone else seems to treat them quite nicely, except for the us. Anyway, that's the Ripple news, and let's move on. And to finish things off, following the infamous Wall Street bet story a few months ago, Gamestop is apparently doing much more than it did, or better than it did a year ago. I guess that's self-explanatory. Now a new website called NFT Gamestop, you see where this is going, indicates that the firm is dipping its feet into blockchain technology by non-fungible tokens built with Ethereum. The publicly listed company Gamestop has seemingly launched a new... Why can't I read today? I can't read every day. Has seemingly launched a new website dedicated to NFTs. The public isn't fully aware of what the project means, or portal means, because GameStop has not officially announced the project. I assume GameStop is getting into NFTs. It's quite clear from the name. However, on the 8th of April, GameStop revealed it was hiring a security analyst, but was looking for someone experienced with blockchain, cryptocurrency, and NFTs. Following the offer, it was suspected that GameStop would be leveraging blockchain technology in some fashion. The website was discovered by a number of Ether community members, and the news went viral on Twitter. The website, dubbed NFT GameStop, is very retro looking and shows an Ethereum-like cartridge being inserted into a Game Boy-like portable gaming device. The device reads or says, "Power to the players, power to the creators, power to the collectors." The website also shows an Ethereum smart contract address as well. The smart contract is called GameStop and was created 2 days ago. So the news is, I guess I'm assuming that's the actual screenshot for it. GameStop is getting into the crypto space. I think this is probably one of the smartest things that they can do. I hope they get the NFT thing right. I really hope that they're not going to offer like $38,000 NFTs. What would GameStop offer as an NFT? Like images of the game? Really crazy. That could be a thing. The NBA NFT thing was them showing like really famous clips of people being like, "Yeah, I got a 3-pointer and something with the basketball." So I assume this, maybe maybe you'll be able to collect famous game moments, or like, "Yeah, go game character," or I don't know what they could possibly do. I hope it's not something cheesy. I think it would be kind of cool if they released... No, there's no space for that. I was going to say, like, if you released an entire video game as an NFT on the blockchain, but Ethereum can't handle that. I think it is kind of interesting that they're launching this on Ethereum, but I think it would be, almost completely acceptable at this point if they also added Dogecoin as a payment option on their website. I feel like them and Doge kind of go hand in hand as far as the entire, movement up in price and stuff like that. But we'll see. So the news is GameStop is clearly making an NFT platform. I really hope they get it right. I would like to see GameStop survive in some sort of way. They were this close to being a Blockbuster kind of thing. Which also really shocked me that Blockbuster never made like a digital online website thing, but let Netflix kind of... Anyway, the point is, good job, GameStop. I hope you do it right, whatever you plan on doing. All right, let's move on. This is getting awkward, but good job for them. Good stop, GameStop. Stop. All right. As always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters. Professor Wally from Gunbot University, The Dealer's Den, Red Plump Tomato, Umnu, Wishniki, the letter M, Stephen Dirks, Not Brain, Captain Something. I should really just move my phone closer. I had it so far away. I don't know if you can see me squinting sometimes because I'm like, why can't I read that? Because it's like 9 meters away from my face. Like, why don't I just hold it closer so I can actually read the Captain Something in the Z-Way Lang, Crypto Black Sheep, AJ Cut 5, Speedy 655, and Carlos was like, Mobarazi, Jojo, Shawshow, VB Nerd 21, Miguel Grollet, Lauren De Silva, Quidabitty, Bare Bones, Mining, Troy, all good. Space Case, Need a Miracle, Paternoster, Conan, Don't Skip Leg Day, Snacky Chan, Tolek Banana, Auspicious Agile, and Blockchain. Navarro Williams, David James, Attila the Han, Yasha Harari, Utopia 569, Moonman High XRP, Martin Steuer, Nostromo, John Sarson, the Anima Reader, Bibliophobia, Todd Mullis, Adam Graysick, Mo Hamaroni, Massive Ventures in Thailand, Jarasana, Wise Night Owl, 242 to the World, Bankroll Network, Crypto Artist, Cold E3D, Damien, Setsuna, Richie, Richard III, Vlad the Impaler, Paxis, Nick Mann, Jelavori, Jem Garner, Jeremy Fox, Minting Coins, Miller, His Chest, Everyday, and Kyle Skips Leg Day, Yes to Crypto, Bodie McButtface, Anytime Fitness, March on his staff, Bake Me a Cake, Tigra, Macho Nisa, All Crypto with Lionel, Crayla, Michelle, URL, and Bolero Bastos. Thank you all very, very much for your support. Thank you to everyone who is a member of the channel. Thank you to everyone who is a liker. I can say liker. Who is a clicker, who is a affiliate linker, and all those other words that I usually throw at the end of the video. At the moment, Bitcoin is at $38,065. It is down by 4%. Ethereum is at $2,713. It is down by 5%. That's kind of the general trend of the market. There was a movement up. There's a little valley right here. They're all valleying together. We'll see exactly what happens with prices by the end of the day. There are some coins who are clearly trying to go up. Uniswap and Chainlink are up by a little tiny bit. No real news as to why the market went down. I think this is just a normal daily downtrend, if you will. Yeah, I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope that you all have had, continue to have, might have a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening and or supporting, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.